I've been walking on the treadmill every single day for 2 months straight. I'm eating less, I'm doing everything right. Why am I not seeing results? That question right there is honestly why I'm making this video. I can tell you right now, the problem is not that you're lazy. More than likely what it is that you're making one of these 5 mistakes that you feel like is the right move, but nobody has told you otherwise that they're not. And stick around until the very end because reason number 5 is going to be the biggest game changer of them all. I know you've seen the videos. Get shredded in 90 days, to get the 6-pack by summer, 20 pounds in 3 months, and you tried it and maybe you started strong. You probably started going to the gym 4 days out of the week, cut all the junk food, and somewhere around day 18, you break down and you feel like this program just wasn't meant for you. But here's the thing that most fitness creators won't say out loud or tell you if you were to have this conversation with them. The plan wasn't the problem. The 5 mistakes I'm about to discuss on this video are definitely what's setting you back. You know what the worst part about it is? When you're in the moment doing these things, it feels like the right thing. I'm Eddie and I spent years figuring this out. Most guys start their 90-day cut all fired up. They just downloaded a brand new playlist for the gym. They just bought a brand new pre-workout. They have a new mindset into going through all of this. And that's actually going to be problem number 1. If you're building your whole program around how you feel in the moment, how are you going to continue it on the days that you're not feeling it? The truth is, motivation is kind of like a weather pattern. There's going to be days that are all sunshine and rainbows. There's going to be other days that it's just going to be gloomy and cloudy all day. And then there's also going to be the hailstorms that just fires everywhere. What you actually need is structure. Structure is going to be like the roof covering that rain. See, when I started my transformation, I was waiting to feel ready. And it turns out that the days that I wasn't feeling it were the real test and what really mattered the most because I would show up even when I didn't feel like it. So the fix is not hype. It's actually going to be a weekly training program that you can repeat like the back of your hand. It can be the same days, same lifts, same progression, and it's going to feel boring, but that's actually the whole point of it because you can actually stick to it when it's routinely like that. Obviously, don't be actually bored when you're doing your workouts. I just mean that it's supposed to be repetitive on purpose. If your 90-day plan revolves around being motivated, then it's already destined to fail from the start. Mistake number 2 is going to be slashing calories too hard and too fast. And honestly, I understand this one completely. In your mind, you're thinking, if I eat as little as possible while sustaining life, I win, right? But unfortunately, it's not a straight line as that. Here's a problem. When your body needs about, let's just say 2,200 calories just to maintain living, and you slash it all the way down to like 1,500, you're really asking for a recipe for a disaster. Because here's what happens when you cut too fast too aggressively. You really start to slow down your metabolism, and your metabolism is a thing that's going to keep you burning fat when you're not at the gym or actively moving. It runs during your sleep, so now you're eating less and you're also slowing down your metabolism, which is just, a double negative. And that's the trap. And not to mention, when you slash too hard too fast, you'll also lose muscle in the process. So what's the point of losing all this weight if you're just gonna look like skin and bones at the end? So here's what actually works. Do a moderate deficit, cutting 300 to 500 calories max. Don't go over that trying to speedrun your progress because it's only going to sabotage you in the long run. And I know this from personal experience, so trust me when I say it. And instead of breaking down every single number for every individual here, I actually made a free tool that I like to call Yeti Calculator. It's a short on this channel that walks you through exactly how to set up your macros, calories, and it's all based on your body weight and goals. I'll link it in the description. So give that a watch after this video and you'll have your number in like 5 minutes. Mistake number 3 is going to be treating cardio as the main event. And I get this one as well. The math is the more you burn, the more you can get to your goal, right? So you start running like crazy. You do 6 days out of the week, 2-hour sessions, and this only ends up sabotaging your progress. Because here's the thing. Yes, you will lose the weight, but you're also going to lose the muscle that you built in the first place. Then you're just going to end up looking like stick and bones at the end, and I'm pretty sure that's not what you want. Because here's the thing. Cardio will burn the calories in the moment. When you do resistance training, you're building muscle and losing fat even after you leave the gym. Because I know the goal isn't to just look like you lost some weight. You want to actually look like you were lifting in the first place. So my honest recommendation, for at least 3 to 4 days of resistance training, and you can have cardio at the end of that. Don't go crazy on it. It's not supposed to be something you rely on. It's more of a tool. So just leave it to about 20 to 30 minutes right after your resistance training and do a moderate pace that you know you can handle without spiking up your heart rate like crazy. Because I can tell you this, anyone who's got shredded did not just run on the treadmill for 2 hours every single day. Number 4 is measuring the wrong thing. And what do I mean by that? So the scale goes up one day, you panic a bit, scale goes down, you feel like you just accomplished the world, and then it goes up again and you feel like you're a failure. This is the mistake that will end more 90-day cuts than anything. I'm gonna say this, the scale is only one data point. It doesn't tell you exactly the muscle gain and it doesn't tell you the full story of your journey. It's only strictly telling you a number. And I'm not saying not to track your weight. That's not at all what I'm saying. But what I am saying is you should be tracking more than just that. You should be tracking your muscle size, tracking your progress photos every 2 weeks. Make sure it's the same consistent lighting on the same time around every day. Measure how your clothes are fitting you. Measure your strength numbers in the gym, that you're actually progressing every week. Those 4 things together tell the full story. If you're losing strength and gaining weight, that's where you have the real problem. If you're maintaining strength and the scale is still moving down a little bit every week, then you're on the right track. And it's not supposed to feel dramatic every week, so just keep that in mind. And the last and final mistake is thinking that 90 days is all you're going to need to be at the finish line. This is the big one that no one really talks about. Most people are treating these 90 days like it's a destination. Then you get comfortable and then you just completely stop what you were doing and just go back to your old habits right after day 90. And 91 is just almost like a reset of just going backwards. But here's what I learned and what I teach inside the Lean Machine program that I actually built myself. Progress and transformation isn't a fitness problem, it's a belief problem. The guys who get lean and stay lean even after 90 days, and the ones that actually keep the results, aren't the ones who suffered the most in 90 days. They're the ones who built habits that they can keep continuing to compound on every single day, even past day 91. Because 90 days isn't the goal. 90 days is just proof of concept that you can achieve your goal if you really put your heart and mind to it. It's showing yourself that you can do it, so that it becomes who you are, not what you did. So to recap, the 5 mistakes being made is relying too much on motivation and not enough on structure, cutting too hard too fast, over-relying on cardio, measuring the wrong thing to track progress, and treating 90 days as the finish line rather than the midpoint. If you're a guy that's between 25 to 35 and wants to get things done and not just start it, that's exactly why I built the Lean Machine program. It's not a crash diet, it's a system. One that you can actually stick to past the 90 days. If that's something you're interested in, just DM me Lean on Instagram. I'll have my link in the bio. Also, if this video helped you, please leave a like and subscribe. It actually means a lot more than you think, because I'm trying to drop as consistently on YouTube as I possibly can. So I hope to see you in the next one.